All right, we are now joined by Raw Chef Jane. All right, Jane, thanks so much for being here. Look at you, you brought kind of the sunshine in on a gloomy day with your bright yellow apron. I love it.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I thought we needed a little sunshine today, so
just a little.
Yeah,
well, we
just
appreciate it.
Just a little. Well, this is the time of year when we have our gardens growing. Now, there's really no excuse not to have fresh produce and not to eat healthy this time of year. If you don't have your own garden, your neighbors probably do. You've got local farm stands, you've got your local farmers markets, and even some of our supermarkets carry local produce. So you can get your local produce pretty much anywhere these days.
Yeah.
Now, I went out, of course, and picked from the garden. This is one of our zucchinis and some of our fresh basil over here. This tomato is not ours. Our tomatoes are not doing as well as normal this year, but oh well.
That's okay.
Yeah, my husband's had some health things going on, and he's usually out in the garden doing the vegetable garden.
He's the one that watches the tomatoes.
Yeah, he's the one that gives them the tender, loving care, which they haven't quite gotten all of that this year. But the flowers have been really pretty because I've been doing those.
There you go. There you go. I love it.
So I picked this beautiful zucchini that we have in the garden, and I'm going to spiralize this. Now, if you don't have a spiralizer, okay, when you go up to Olive Oil Divine and you pick up some of your favorite olive oil, then pick up a spiralizer because they carry them up there.
Nice. Really
great thing to have. It has 3 blades, which I don't have in there right now. But one of the blades that they have in there is to spiralize vegetables and such. Now, I love doing this, and I eat this almost every day myself. This is a staple in my house because now the zucchini is plentiful. I spend very little money this time of year at the supermarket because I'm eating from my garden.
Right. Well, and look at how fast and easy it is.
It's very easy, and anybody who thinks that this is a difficult thing to do, it's not. It's very simple to do. A lot of times your children like to help you do this. If you're doing something like this for company, your company loves to help you and pitch in to do this. So you can actually have fun doing your spiralization and getting vegetables in there. And this is just one zucchini. Now this would be obviously a meal for us. It may be a side dish for some people. It may be a couple of meals if you have children. So it's something very easy to do. Now, as you see, I have spiralized this entire zucchini.
Yeah, it's so
and what's nice is with this little spiralizer, it takes out the seeds,
core,
so you don't get the moisture from the seeds because the seeds can have a lot of water in them.
Right.
So it takes those out, which is really kind of nice. Now, for purposes here and making it easier to eat, I'm just going to give it a little rough chop so that the pieces aren't so long, because a lot of times when you're spiralizing, the pieces can be 10 feet long, and you kind of don't want that to happen right now. So basically,
look at how colorful that is.
I know, isn't it beautiful? And you're eating colors. Look at this. The zucchini, and you can have a green skin zucchini, you can have the yellow zucchini.
Or both.
The fresh tomato. You can use different kinds of tomatoes, which it really makes it pretty as well, and your fresh basil. How simple is this?
That is very simple.
I mean, really, really easy. So I'm going to take our zucchini, I'm going to put it into the bowl, and then I'm going to take some of our beautiful fresh basil and put that in there. Now I have to chop up the tomato, which is, I've de-seeded the tomato. Now, another reason that I've de-seeded the tomato, and I don't do this occasionally, and I don't do it all the time, but a lot of times with the tomato, when you have it seeded, there's a tremendous amount of water in the seed area. And you really don't want to have all of that moisture in there, because you're going to have a lot of moisture using just fresh vegetables, you know? So what I've done is I've de-seeded the tomato, and I'm just kind of roughly chopping it. You can chop this anyway and cut it up any way that you please, and it's very easy to do. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can cut it up into larger pieces, small pieces. I want this to look really pretty, so I'm kind of putting it into bite-sized pieces here. It's going to look pretty, and that's really what I'm concerned with right now, is having it look pretty. So now I'm going to take my tomato and put it, look at how beautiful.
Well, look at that color too.
I know, isn't that gorgeous? Look at this, how beautiful. I'm going to take a little bit of Himalayan salt here. You know I use Himalayan salt. I'm going to put that in there. A little bit of freshly ground black pepper, You can use whatever pepper you like. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it. If you have some beautiful fresh peppers from your garden, you can incorporate those in here as well.
You can kind of just customize it to whatever you want, which
yeah,
is wonderful.
absolutely. I'm going to put just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in
Beautiful.
there. You do not have to use that if you're fat-free. You don't want to use the olive oil, then don't. You've got enough moisture in there with the tomatoes, so you're going to have enough moisture to carry the dish.
Well, while
and basically toss it.
Yeah, look at that. Well, while you toss it, we will let you kind of put this all together, finish that up, and plate it for us. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about using some beautiful and delicious looking summer veggies this time of year. Love it. Well, thank you so much, Jane, as always. And hey, if you want to maybe find out some more recipes, you can get her cookbook. You can get it at her website. It's right there at the bottom of your screen.